Hello Lolas, welcome back to my channel, guys. So I have here with me baby Novalee, and Novalee is sculpted by Kathy Romero Rascuti from Silicone Studio the number 2. That is Silicone Studio the number 2.com is where you can order her blank kits. They're very inexpensive kits, affordable, and this little one is the prototype, and she has soft armatures in her arms and her legs. And as I told you guys before, she has a good size feet, which I love. And matter of fact, I had some little sockies. But yeah, she's poured in a very soft silicone, which is in one piece. Her head turns very nicely side to side. She does have an open mouth. She is very much adopted. She has a mommy. And I was trying to find her little sockies, but I might not be able to find them. What else was I going to tell you guys about her before I get started? So she's been paid in full a long time ago. It's not been that long, but long enough. I had to finish her rooting. She has a multi-blend of color hair. When it's damp or wet, it's a little bit darker than what it is when it's dry. It's still a little damp because I was playing around with it. But this is her hair, and she has a full head of hair, as you can see. See? And her scalp is detailed, so mommy will see veining and mottling and all that stuff in her little head when she gets her home. What else? So like I said, she's I think she is 14.5 to 15 inches is what her measurement's supposed to be. I can't remember exactly, but yeah. So let me take her little binky out so you guys can see her little lips. She is very soft. I did a very velvety type matting finish on her. So I really was in love with her. Those little piggies. In love with the way that she feels and everything. Oh my goodness, her name was almost about to be Lily. You were going to be Lily to me? Yes, you were. She feels so good. So yeah, so she is actually, the exciting part about her is that she is actually going to a customer that has 3 other babies by me. 2 full bodies and a reborn. So she'll be her 3rd reborn from me, which is really cool. So she already has, oh my goodness, I love the way her scalp look with her little curls. Hold on, I'll see if, I know it's not going to show up on camera. I'm trying to get this one piece of hair off of her, but I'll try. Let's see. So let me see. I don't know if you guys can see. But yeah, she is. So she is going to other siblings. I absolutely love when I get repeat customers. I appreciate all of you guys, new customers, as well as my repeat customers. But it's always nice when a customer comes back, because then I'm like, oh well, at least I know they actually really did like my painting and stuff. So it's always nice. And then also it makes the transactions very easy going. I found this little onesie, and it's one that I had for my personal collection, and I told her mom, like, this is an old onesie, so it's not going to be like fresh and crisp. But I know her mom loves like personalized stuff. Look at you got little pieces of your hair on it, your mom's gonna be screaming. Let me get it off here. I'll make sure I don't have that on her when she goes home, but I put it on her as soon as she came from getting a wash. So it's one of my older ones. So, and it actually fits her really, really nice. I was like, ooh, gotta send her that, gotta send her that. So very excited about that. And I wanted to get her a special bottle made, but I don't think I have time because the guy that does my engraving had a heart attack. So I wanted him to fully recoup. I felt bad about asking him to do more, but if he's able to get them done like in the next day or so, then I'm sure her mom will be okay with waiting for her to get her little tiny bottle done. But yeah, she is such a sweet baby. I promise you guys, I know that as a prototype artist, a lot of people take all different types of prototypes. I'm not one of them. And I say that as humble as possible. It's not that, you know, I want everybody. I feel like new artists, new sculptors need a chance. New artists need a chance. Just like, you know, I'm not that seasoned, but I'm not as new as, you know, somebody just starting painting. But at some point I was new, and, you know, people took chances on me. Thank you guys that do have my brand new, my first paintings of work and stuff like that. So, but if I feel like I'm not going to be able to do it justice, and then also, I also feel like sometimes newer sculptors are very fragile. So I don't want to be like, hey, you know, this, the feedback, and then they're like all, you know, butt hurt. So, because I'm not going to lie to my audience. I think a lot of my followers, my Lolas, actually come and follow my channel because you guys know I'm going to keep it 100 with you guys. And that's on that with being respectful. So I never want to trash anyone or hurt anyone, but I want to be completely honest. So usually, like I said, it may not be like a super advanced, you know, sculpt that I might take, but it's not going to be something that I wouldn't at least have in my collection. You know what I mean? Or something that, even if it's not my type of baby, because, you know, guys, like for me, like I don't collect a whole lot of awake babies and stuff like that. So I don't paint a whole lot of awake babies. But at least it's not something that's like, don't look human, if that makes sense. But you guys, I think a lot of you guys that have been following me for a while know like which ones are like truly my favorites and all that and stuff. And Novalee, the Novalee sculpt is definitely one of my favorite sculpts. Like, I definitely want to have a Novalee in my private collection. I am going to buy a blank for myself. Like I said, life been life, and so I'm just kind of going as I go. But once I get a couple more babies sold, I'll be able to buy me another Novalee. So Novalee is one of my favorites. I'm not going to go down the list. I will do a separate video and tell you guys some of my favorites. But yeah, so when I tell you like I really like a sculpt and I feel like people will actually enjoy a sculpt, I'm not telling you that just because I'm doing a prototype. Because first of all, before I even take a prototype, I'm going to look it over. And before I even put a video public on a baby, on a prototype, when I get it in the box, if I don't like it, I'm not going to even upload it. So that's on period. We'll talk about that in a separate video because I try not to make sculptors work, and you know, this is about Novalee. I'll talk about the other baby that I have later. Now sometimes you will see me mix up Jen and Kathy because they are partners, they work together. So there's no, oh, you can't compare, you know, the size comparison to a Novalee from a Kobe or, you know, or a Nori, because they work together. So Silicone Studio, Kathy and Jen are partners. They're best friends. So that's that. Otherwise, if it's a prototype, I'll keep it separate, you know, dedicate each one. But yeah, so this little girl, you guys will still, I'm gonna take plenty of photos of her so that I can, you know, still share periodically and stuff. But I'm telling you guys, she's one of the ones that I actually was trying to hold on for a little bit, and then I was like, I gotta let these babies go. I gotta, you know, bring them in when I can. So so I'm really excited. You didn't see a for sale post on her, really, because her mommy had already told me, like, when I get ready to let her go, to let her know. And so when I did, she was ready. My kind of girl. Because you know how sometimes you like, let me know, and then you let them know and they just like, ah. So I actually kind of was stalling a little bit, giving her mommy time, because she had just bought a baby for me not too long ago. So she is going. Her mommy also have Emmy, and she has the boy Nori, which is a twin cousin to my Nori. And then she has my one of my Aspens, the only one Aspen. And if mommy, when you watch this video, because I'm pretty sure you'll watch it because your little girl is in it, anytime you want to send Aspen back to me, feel free. That's the one that I was like, oh my gosh, like, why did I let that one go? But anyway, no, I know she absolutely loved him, but just saying though, girl, just saying, like, who I got in here you might want. I could trade you out a baby. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna talk to her. Oh my gosh, she's never gonna send him back, because he actually has a custom body on, and she loved that kind of stuff. That's the one thing, and I don't want to ramble too much and make my videos long, but honestly, and y'all know I'm very emotional, I'm very sentimental, y'all should know this by now, but that's the one thing I love about also my customers. Like, if they buy from me several times and I get to know them a little bit more personal, I kind of know what they like and what they don't like. And I kind of build a rapport with my customers. I'm not asking to be your best friend. Like, don't be calling me up with your man's problems, all that and stuff. Because, baby, I'm going to be like, yeah, I ain't the one. But I really kind of learn, like, what they like and what they don't like. Like, sometimes, like, their box opening might be a little bit different from, you know, I might be like, oh, don't put this in here. Like, I got customers that don't celebrate any holidays, and I know that about them. So I wouldn't dare put anything that has related to, like, Christmas or Easter or anything like that in their box openings. So, but I don't customize to a T. It would be impossible. Most people, you know, are going to shop for their babies anyway. But I'm just saying, that's just one of the fun parts about this hobby, is that you just connect with people, and good people on all different levels. I feel like my customers really take care of me. Well, they kind of do financially too. Y'all my baby daddies. No, but I feel like my customers know, like, my intentions are pure. So, and I know my customers' intentions are pure. So, like, yeah. So I'm one of those. Like, some of my customers be like, nah, this ain't the baby for you. They be like, oh, I want this baby. I'm like, nope, this not gonna be a baby for you. And I know I'll be missing money, but I know, like, if they don't like a particular size, or if there's a certain paint style that they like of mine more than they like, you know, than the other style, I kind of have learned that if they bought several babies from me or whatever. But if they insist and they say they want to try something new, I'm gonna sell. I'm not gonna turn down with no money. But yeah. So, you know, if you got artists that you work with, that you've built a real rapport with, you know, hold on to that, because we're in a time where we're dealing with a lot of scams. We're dealing with a lot of different situations on both parts, buyers and sellers. And so you want to keep dealing with, you know, reputable buyers and sellers and stuff like that. And artists the same, you know, show appreciation. I know we can't give away our products and our services, because for a lot of us, this is, you know, income for us. But, you know, it don't hurt to say a thank you more than once or twice, or, you know, slip a little extra diaper in the in the box opening when you can or whatever, or maybe take $20 off. You know what I'm saying, every now and then. But anyway, guys, that's all I got to say. This has been Novalee. I hope you guys like her. We're gonna miss her on the channel. We'll probably do a live at some point and her mama will join in and bring her on for us. But I hope that you guys, if you are interested in Novalee, go get it. She's an unlimited edition, but you know, sometimes the sculptors get tired of working on the same sculpt or whatever, and they just close the edition. So I don't always bank on that, like, oh, it's open edition, okay, I got time, because you know, sometimes open editions get closed too. Kobe, on the other hand, is definitely unlimited. I mean, limited to 45. So, oh, real quick before I go, I will do a size comparison to the two of them, and I think I did a size comparison to them. I think, oh, I did. So I won't do that on her video. I will leave them alone. Oh, you know what? No, her mom actually liked Kobe, and so I will put a Kobe next to her, because who knows, she might be ready for the 5th child. Or both of you. I think, honestly, like if you want twins or siblings, I think Novalee and Nori would be good twins for Kobe, or siblings. See, he's actually pretty big over her. Yeah, she make him look really big. Come here, baby. Come to mama. Come to mama. Alright, guys, that is all I have. I will talk to you guys later. My Nori, her hair is a mess, so I don't really want to put her over there, but you guys already know they're close in size, but she's look a little bit thicker. So alright, guys, that is it. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.